Welcome to a new episode of the Peak Signing Agents podcast and YouTube channel. I'm your host, DVO Derek Van Otten, and I'm here to help you become the best notary and signing agent that you can possibly be. You already know that. So, what do you do now that you're a notary? You just became a notary. Now what? What are the next steps? This is a question that I see asked many times, where someone says, hey, I just got my commission. Sometimes they say I got my license, but we know that's wrong, right? You don't get a license, you get commissioned. But they say, I just got my commission. Now what do I do? How do I get my name out there? What are the next steps? Well, let me give you what I would do if I just got commissioned today as a new notary. So what should you do? Yes, you just got your commission. Now maybe you're thinking, oh, I've been commissioned for a few years now, DVO. I already know what I've already done these things. Well, I'm going to go through it anyway, because maybe someone's brand new is going to be watching or listening to this, but I might say something in here that you didn't really think of before. So please bear with me throughout the whole episode. So what should you do? What would I do if I just got my commission today, brand new? Well, you just got your commission. First thing I would do, now I'm going to assume that you got your commission. That means you've already been bonded by your state, and maybe you've already ordered the right supplies. What are the right supplies? First thing you need is your stamp, right? So make sure you order your stamp. Make sure you follow your state's laws about your stamp. Is it the right size? Is it the right color? Is the right information on it? So get your stamp and get your supplies. Get some pens, some paper clips, a clipboard. I mean, these little small things, when I got started, and I would still do this, I got them originally. Okay, remember, there might be a big investment getting into this. I got some of these things at like the dollar store. I got my pens, clipboard, paper clips, binder clips. What else did I get? Rubber bands. Like, these are some things that I just got right away from the dollar store, just to kind of get started. And then I ordered my notary journal. Getting started, maybe you want to order a paper one. I got one on Amazon. I think it was like $8 for my notary journal. Again, follow your state's laws about it. But then order your journal. These are just the basics of becoming a notary. These are the things that you want to get. So get your supplies. Now, if you want to be a signing agent, meaning you're a notary and you also want to do mortgage documents, loan documents, well, you're going to have to get a few more things. What I would do is make sure you get the right equipment. Printer and scanner. So get your printer and scanner. You can pretty much get them from any electronics store. I get a standalone printer. It's going to print fast. And a standalone scanner. It's going to scan fast. Time is going to be your friend when you're starting off. You want to save time and not get frustrated. So, get my printer and scanner. I'd get those. Obviously, some things you're going to need for that is paper. So, buy paper. I recommend buying paper at a box store. So, go to Sam's Club or Costco. That's the best deals I found on paper. If you think you have a better deal, please go to YouTube and comment the better deals you have found. Paper and maybe some other supplies other than maybe Dollar Tree getting started. I do recommend getting some better equipment later. Once you start making some money and you start getting, I recommend going somewhere else, getting better quality pens. I've done a whole episode on pens. I've done a whole episode on paper. So these are the places where I recommend, though, to kind of get started. Ordering your stamp, I think maybe going to a local place might be better if you can find a local stamp store in your area that can make notary stamps. They'll have it probably ready for you faster. They probably know your state's laws as well to make sure it's the right size. And some places, like a local stamp store next to me, they actually will re-ink it for me whenever my ink gets low. They'll do it free for me. So maybe check your area. So getting my equipment and then testing my equipment. Testing my printer. Print some pages, make sure it works. Print from my scanner, make sure it works. You'll need a computer if you don't have a computer yet. Try to find a good deal on a computer to help you print the documents, answer emails. Go to the platforms and do updates and upload your scans to. So, starting off, if you want to be a notary signing agent, look at 1,500 to 2,000. Just getting started. Believe me, that's a great deal starting a business. That's not too hefty of a price starting off in a business. And if you're going to become a loan signing agent, I recommend training courses. Go to the NNA. Get just the NNA is an essentials. It just kind of gives you a little bit of essentials, and it gives you a background check. Get that, and then go to the loan signing system. That's going to be your all-time training is through the loan signing system. In this podcast or YouTube channel, go to my link, click on my affiliate link, and that's going to be your best place to get training courses. It's going to not just give you, the NNA will give you essentials, LSS loan signing system will give you the how-tos, the in-depths, and then also it's the continuation as things evolve and adapt. They keep the training courses keep updating. There's always new things being added to it. So you want to go there. These are the things that I'm going to do as I just get commissioned. So I got my commission and I got my bond. Now I'm getting my stamp and my things, my journal, my pens, my notary bag. Find whatever notary bag is best for you. It can be like a briefcase bag. It can be a backpack. It doesn't matter. Just things to hold your supplies. Anything else, if your state requires it, get the thumbprint. Do things like that. And as you start making money, you can adapt and make changes. Buy the better equipment. Buy a better notary bag. Do an e-journal versus a phone journal. Or sorry, do an electronic phone journal versus the paper journal. Again, in the description of the podcast and YouTube channel, I've got a link for Notary Act, which is the journal that I recommend using. That's the one that I use personally. And again, I've done more in-depth episodes about printers and paper and scanners. I've done more in-depth on those. You can go to those previous episodes and see that. Just type in peak signing and then printer, peak signing scanner. It should pop up. Peak signing paper. It should pop up. So anyway, that's what I would do getting started. If I just got my commission and now I'm thinking, now what? Well, first of all, I'm getting all my supplies, my E&O insurance. Also, get your E&O insurance if you're going to become a loan signing agent. Got a whole episode about that as well in here. So look that up. Peak signing E&O. You'll find errors and omissions insurance. I've done a lot of these things. Now that you got your commission, now you're commissioned with your state or jurisdiction. Now that you've got your equipment and supplies like I just talked about, how am I getting my name out there? Well, I'm also going to real quick get plugged in. So I'm going to join maybe some local notary Facebook groups. I'm going to continuous education. I'm going to follow podcasts and YouTube channels like this one to help get the continuous education every week. And then I want to get my name out there. Get your name out there. So if you're just going to be doing general notary work or similar niches, maybe you're doing apostilles, maybe you're doing weddings, maybe you're doing inspections, all of that is fine. Nothing wrong with that. What I would do is I would create some type of presence, some type of social presence so people can find you. I'm creating a business name. So I'm going to create a name and get social media handles for all those. LinkedIn, X, Instagram, Facebook. I'm creating a business profile so I have my personal profile, and then for my personal profile, I'll create a business profile for that. Whatever my name, whatever I decide to name my company, I'm going to create a kind of a similar handle to that. And I'm going to try to find one that's the same across the board. So I can just use the same handle across the board. So for example, mine's Peak Signing. Okay, that's just mine. So mine's at Peak Signing on everything. Everything is at Peak Signing, all platforms. So in my opinion, you want to do something like that. Create a presence. Do you need a website? Maybe not. But you definitely want to create a Google page. You want a Google page set up, a Google business page. So get an email set up just for your business. I think you should have a business email separate from your personal email. That's my opinion. If you think otherwise, go to the comments and let me know if you think otherwise. But I think it's best to keep things separate. On my phone, I have a separate app. One app is for my personal email. Another app is for my business email. I keep them separate. When my notifications come in, I can look at my notifications and see, oh, this is personal. Don't need to worry about that. Oh, this is business. Let me see what this is. And I have separate apps. One for business, one for personal. Have separate emails. That's what I recommend. Create a Google page. That is how you're going to get your name out there. And do some practices. Do some practice. Start telling your friends and neighbors and family, hey, guess what? I just became a notary public. Do you need anything notarized? I'll be happy to do it free for you since I just got started. Tell your friends and family, neighbors, let them know that you'll do it free. Get some practice in. That's just what I recommend. Know your state's laws on your fees. Get your fees in order. How much should you charge to do that? If you're becoming a loan signing agent, start signing up on platforms. Again, the loan signing system, if you become a student of that, like I said, go to my links. But also there's a list that tells you over 300 signing systems. That's right. Over 300 signing systems that you can sign up for, that you can introduce yourself to. And then there's platforms to get on. Get on all the different platforms. Just start searching. What platform should I be on? Get your name out there. And just getting on the NNA will help you right off the bat, doing that NNA background check as well. That will just help you right from the beginning, start getting pulled on platforms where people can start finding you. So if I were to get started, that's what I would do. If I were going to get started today, I just became a notary, a commissioned notary public. What am I doing? I'm hurrying and buying my supplies, getting the cheapest stuff first, as long as it works, getting blue pens, black pens, clipboards, paper clips, binder clips, Dollar Tree. I'm trying to find out the best deals. The best deals I found getting started are going to be at your Dollar Tree. And they're going to be at your box stores, club stores, I should say. Then get your equipment. Also with the loan signing system, you can take advantage of Staples Advantage deals. You might find some good deals on equipment like printers and scanners and maybe paper there. Another good reason to join the loan signing system. Find that. Get plugged in into different things, Facebook groups, podcasts, YouTube channels. Subscribe to the ones that you like this one. If you really like this channel where I provide tips every week, subscribe, follow on podcasts and YouTube. Stay plugged in. What you focus on grows. So whatever you focus on will grow. So if you keep listening every week, every day to different types of notary topics, that's what you're going to focus on. That's what you're going to focus on growing. Your business will continue to grow because you're always trying to self-improve at it. Practice with your equipment. Make sure your printer works and scanner works and you know how to work it properly. Also, if you're going to become a signing agent, know where all your FedEx and UPS are and know their last pickup times. And then put yourself out there. Let everyone know. Change your social media presence. So you have your personal social media. And you should put in your bio that you're a notary public. You're a loan signing agent. And then create a business page for that. So you have a presence. Create a Google page where people can find you. And update that. Keep it updated with your hours, your availability, your contact email. You should have a separate email from your personal email, in my opinion. Your phone number can be the same, I think. There's nothing wrong with that. Anyway, I hope this helps you because I do see this question asked a lot. How do I get started? I just became commissioned, now what? And so this is what I would do if I were you just starting off. If you have any other ideas for somebody brand new, again, go to YouTube in the comments section and write that in there so that they can see your other tips and ideas. Again, this is just getting started. If you just became commissioned, what should you do? And if you're a veteran, what else would you give tips for someone that just got commissioned and they're just thinking, how do I get started? How do I get my name out there? What other tips would you give them? All right, I hope this helps all of you, and I'll catch you on a new episode next week. Bye.